The carpool with the Tim pool. Let's get at her.
Ever since President Trump took office, he's been attacking the establishment press harder than Elon's face by his own kids. And now the Trump administration is welcoming a crop of new media reporters to the White House. In fact, they're not just replacing old media, they're great replacing them.
Starting today, this seat in the front of the room, which is usually occupied by the press secretary's staff, will be called the new media seat. We have an individual in our new media seat today. His name is Tim Pool.
Okay, all right. Lovely to meet you, Tim Pool, a YouTuber and I'm assuming former GameStop employee. Now, his head might be cold, but he's in the hot seat. Let's hear him hold this administration's feet to the fire.
Many of the news organizations that are represented in this room have marched in lockstep on false narratives, such as the Very Fine People hoax, the Covington smear, and now what's being called the Maryland Man hoax. I'm wondering if you could comment on that unprofessional behavior.
Wow. Now that's a great question. Everyone in this room sucks. Do you care to comment? Okay, so the Trump administration has brought in the perfect weapon. Someone who can attack the media from within the media. He's like a wolf in sheep's clothing if that clothing came from Hot Topic. You know what? Looks can be deceiving. If he has White House credentials, I'm sure he brings the dignified, well-sourced positions that we expect from qualified journalists.
You've got stories of migrants drilling cats and slaughtering mammals in the street. The left are like, women only get paid 73 cents on the dollar for what a man makes. But at the same time, you have this trend of ladies' nights where at bars, women get discounts when they buy drinks. So spare me, dude.
Because of trans issues, we must refer to the vagina as the front hole.
Whoa! What? I can't believe what my upper side holes are hearing. My middle face hole is agape. My back hole is clenched. Are we all caught up here on how we're doing? You know what? This is just how new media talks. If you're offended by that, you're stuck in the old legacy media world and don't understand what an alpha this guy is. He's cool, tough, and you know what? The ladies love him.
We're going to end up with a generation of women who view almost all men as inadequate. I think it's crazy that I'm about to be 34 and I have no family. You know what the problem is, though? It's definitely not me. I think it's everybody else.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this hand blind and say it's definitely you, Tim. Hello. In fairness, I'm sure it's hard out there for guys who look like Joe Pesci's Home Alone stunt double. Fair. Okay, fine. He's not great at analyzing his love life, but that doesn't mean he isn't great at analyzing the political landscape and telling us not just what's happening, but what's going to happen next. Like the predictions he made about January 6th, 2 days prior.
Newsweek says exclusive threat of pro-Trump violence in Washington overshadows inauguration security plans. Oh, I just love the depravity of these news outlets. When did Trump tweet, go get violent and instigate violence? Trump said, be there, it'll be wild. What does that even, I'm having a party, everybody gotta be there, it's gonna be wild. What does that mean? Does that mean we're gonna bring guns and it's gonna be violent? No, it means we're gonna have a party.
Yeah! That's right, bro! And you know what they say, it ain't a party until somebody drops a deuce on Nancy Pelosi's desk! Yeah, fine. So new media's Tim Pool was wrong about January 6th. He's not a mind reader, even though he dresses like a street magician. Still, Tim can promise you this. He brings you the unbiased and unfiltered truth.
The news you're getting comes straight from me and straight from the source. I don't have a political agenda. Bringing real news and not narrative to all of you.
Exactly. It's truth to table journalism. Immune to propaganda and outside influence. Tim Pool is an honest man who cannot be bought.
popular far-right American influencer Tim Pool unwittingly paid by Russian state media company RT as part of an operation to influence American politics.
Pool promoting pro-Russian narratives on a host of issues.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Are you saying I shouldn't trust a man who dresses like a divorced ghost hunter? What? Whoa! Whoa! No. You know what? These news reports can say whatever they want to say, but I'm sure he's not blatantly shilling for Russia.
Ukraine is the enemy of this country. Ukraine is our enemy, being funded by the Democrats. I will stress this again. One of the greatest enemies of our nation right now is Ukraine. We should rescind all funding and financing, pull out all military support, and we should apologize to Russia.
Wow. Now that is customer service. I mean, come on, Tim. You're better than this. These allegations are true. I'm outraged. You can't be pushing Russian propaganda. It doesn't matter how much they're paying.
A new report claims that during the 2024 campaign, Russian state media funneled $100,000 per episode to Tim Pool.
$100,000? F me in my front hole. Whoa.
Now that's a super chat.
All right, so what have we learned here today? We learned that Tim Pool has been compromised by Russian interests. However, the good news is I have not. Give me a call, Vlad. For the right price, this face hole can be all yours. Das Vidanya, comrades. I'm Jordan Klepper. Good night, and seriously, good luck.
Nice. What's this?